in a strength check. Look, I've never really done an unboxing video before. Let us know if the audio's a bit weird. I've muted the speakers because I just wanted some music in the background. If it's too loud, let us know. What I thought I might do is, with this podcast and with everything that I sort of am doing here, I get this tendency to kind of not follow my own whims, my own sorts of impulses, and I think due to depression and like some issues with self-esteem and that sort of stuff, I've kind of really negated my own sort of natural capacity, or things that the way that I want to do things, the way that I want to like make content, which is spontaneously, impulsively, without any kinds of without too much sort of scripting or anything like that. So like I thought, you know what, I'm always sort of coming at these sorts of things from the angle of like, I think to its own detriment of what would a content creator do in this instance, that sort of thing, and I think it just feels too disingenuous for me. It feels I don't vibe with it, and I think the notion of like basically having this well scripted, well prepared thing out it's not really realistic with my schedule, my time, my mental health, all that sort of thing. So look, I just thought I'd preface this by saying it's not going to be the most flash thing. I mean, the fucking boxes are upside down. I've never even looked at them once, so this has no prep at all. And I feel like that's kind of in the spirit of things, because you know what, that's what works for me, because that's how my brain works. And this may not be of like excellent quality, but whatever. In the background here, I've got an album playing, which is God's Country by Chat Pile. Look, let us know if the levels are off, that sort of thing. I don't even know if I'm speaking too loud into this fucking thing, so my usual caveat, I've put my Twitch on a explicit. Look, I'm off the clock. What I do for a living involves a lot of methodical, careful, thought out speaking words and stuff. Also, my ADHD meds are wearing off just as I start this, so I may be a bit with it. Anyway, so look, I haven't even cleared a space for this. That's how like impulsive this has been. But I just, if I continue to deny the way I want to do things, and if I continue to downplay my strengths, which is things like being able to kind of improv as I go, which is one of my skills more so as a GM than like knowing the rules of the mechanics, then like, am I really following the spirit of what this whole podcast stream, whatever, is about? No. So expect some incoherent rambling, and look, I've got a little USB camera here, which will be kind of woo. Hello, Clarice. That's my guitars in the background. So that's it over there. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to have to find a good angle for this. See, I'm a master of good prep, man. I'm so good at prep. So obviously first thing we need to do is carve out some space for this bad boy. So let's just give this a go. So I'll show you the boxes and everything. I literally just got this afternoon, so this is like the battle mat. Some nice little crack rocks in there for you. It's cool. They actually had sleeve protectors, which is nice because that's not something that happens often. And I'm a grubby-handed man-child, so with my Dorito encrusted hands, you friggin' need all the protection it's gonna get. This is the Goo from Above expansion. So I don't know. Look, this isn't a paid thing. I don't know if many of you played Deep Rock Galactic. To me, it's probably one of the best co-op games I've ever played, and that's saying something because I'm really not a PvPer. I hate PvP pretty much. If I was still playing in EVE Online, I'd be called a Care Bear. And I've long since stopped giving a shit because I think people that are overly invested in PvP and denigrating people who don't want to do PvP content, yeah, there's probably some insecurities there, but maybe that's my own rationalization. But, so, Goo from Above miniature expansion. So it did come with an expansion, so Flying Dudes weren't the base game, but this is the box. It's a big one. So you look how big this is, right? Might actually it's down a bit. So, oh god, the lighting on this isn't great, so we'll get it at a better angle, but trust me, it looks a lot. There we go, that's a bit better. There we go, tweak that a little bit. So this, I've got a thing. Let's have a look at how many hours I've got in this on Steam. I bet you I've probably got, I reckon I'd easily have, oops, something's happened. Where are we? See you there. Alright. I might have to exit out of Discord. Please let me know if there's any issues online. I'm not going to flick too much between apps because otherwise I will get too distracted. But yeah. So Deep Rock Galactic, it's one of those games, the first time I played it, I played with my partner and we hated it, actually, to be honest. But I think it was just the RNG, like the procedural generation, like just that particular level wasn't anything too flash. So I don't know if it was just a bad first experience, but we were so confused, and I thought people just kept speaking so overwhelmingly about Deep Rock, and I was like, well, and people that I kind of trusted that play a lot in the kind of roguelite co-op kind of space, and someone said, it's Left 4 Dead 2 with beer and dwarves, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds corny, but it sounds cool. And I gotta say, like, in terms of the video game, it's probably got some of the most fluid mechanics in terms of how the classes, so the engineer, the driller, the gunner, and the scout, how they kind of integrate together as a whole. Every class has its own complementary sort of class abilities, like Left 4 Dead, but there's literally within your various game modes, you can't even pretty much finish missions after a certain difficulty without cooperation. So, and you know what, it's pretty noob friendly, and probably one of the nicest gaming communities I've played with. And I'm so fucking over Counter-Strike and PvP, anything PvP. I don't care. I don't need 12-year-olds telling me I'm an autist or to go fuck my mum or that sort of stuff. I work a very stressful job. My job is extremely complex. It saps a lot of my mental and emotional resources. On top of that, I've got my own mental health issues to contend with, and I'm in a relationship where we both kind of have our own things, and I've had some pretty shitty personal circumstances. So as the older I get, the less I really want to deal with any of that kind of bullshit. And anytime someone drags me to something that's PvP focused, I don't last very long, because I'm just you know what, you can couch it as cowardice or whatever you'd like to, but I actually don't. I physically do not give a flying fuck about winning or whatever. And it's fun to win with friends, but anyway, there's no kind of PvP element to Deep Rock, the video game. So I actually have done no reading or research on this. I wanted to be like super fresh on it. So let's crack this bad boy. It's a big box too. Like if we look at the back of it, and I was gonna scream rock and stone, but you know, that would be, yeah, it is. Hey Temp, how are ya? That's someone from one of my gaming discords. It is a big box. It's actually not as it's not as heavy as I thought. Like, it's sizable. You could do some reps with it, but it's not too bad. But check out the attention to detail in the minis here. So, oh god, this is gonna be harder to do than I thought. All right, this is why unboxing is a professional thing. So basically, similar to and in line with the game. So 1 to 4 player co-op action cave crawler based on the popular video game Deep Rock. One of the things that's a strength of Deep Rock is, I think, the procedural generation in it, because procedural generation's like the new thing, right? Like emergent gameplay, procedural gen, all proc gen, all that sort of stuff. But like, I feel like Deep Rock does proc gen in a way that's one of the strengths of it too, is that it does it so damn smoothly and flawlessly. There's something about the proc gen of the levels that has this logical flow to it that you always feel like you're playing like a static pre-made map. So that's one of the things, and you can see over here. See, we've got like basically, sorry about the focus from there. A game by Ollie Steinus. Sounds like he's from Bring Me the Horizon or some shit. That was my bad joke, thanks. And yeah, look, so a lot of this is going to be based on proc gen because the game itself is proc gen, funnily enough. Actual size, so I guess like, I don't know, thumbs up for reference. So those are some pretty big ass minis, right? Like, if that's the actual size, and there's a heap of stuff in here. So look, it's pretty hard for me to focus in using a webcam, but basically it says 60 to 150 minutes, 1 to 4 players. There's 14 engraved dice, a game board, swarm threat markers, special minis, 38 glyphid miniatures, and yeah, just some class character cards, that sort of thing. So with Deep Rock, there's a huge focus on like skills and unlocks and perks and that sort of thing. I'm assuming that this is going to have like kind of a campaign element to it, and that there'll be like random mission generation. Like, this is how deliberately unprepared I've been for it. Number 1, because life happens. Number 2, I totally forgot that I even fucking backed this. So when this came, I was like, ooh. And this came at a good time because I've had some pretty bad depression and anxiety and all that sort of stuff. And gaming, I've just had too much kind of anhedonia to be interested in it. But like, gaming in board game form, like I've seen like, there's like Bloodborne video game, and like, that was so unsafe. Don't do what Donnie don't does. But yeah, there's a whole thing of, hang on. Oh, it smells good. I'm a little bit weird with my sensory stuff, and I fucking love the smell of new plastic stuff. New board games and TTRPGs. Oh, so good. Also should mention, so Ghost Ship Games are the game publisher. Mood Publishing is the board game publisher. So Ghost Ship, game publisher, fucking awesome publishers. Like, you know, not trying to blow smoke up anyone's ass, but top community, top devs, very responsive. And Mood Publishing was similar in the development of this thing. So anyway, let's look at this thing. Also, if anyone's interested, I will immediately be doing a guitar stream after this. But let's just get this. Alrighty, now let's just. Oh, here's the moment. Must be careful. It's that first. You know what? Oh no! Get back here. Look like I'm doing something else still there. Alright. You know when you first get a board game and it's just been so tightly packaged that yeah. This is come on. You can do it. So, word to the wise. This thing is tightly packed. Oh, God, it smells good. Yeah, man versus box. I won, though. I fought the box and I won. So, you got your rule book. Ba-ba-da-ba. Let me just see if I can, maybe put this over on another desk lamp. Better angle. If you suffer motion sickness, please do not watch this podcast. What? Well, because you watch podcasts, because that's totally what you do. Brain machine broke. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clip it on the edge of this cup. Because I am a well prepared man. It's still at an angle that is... Whoop. Oh Jesus, there's a light on here. Oh God. Now it looks like I'm a war journalist. Okay. Let's get this clipped onto something. This isn't even my webcam. I was actually just going to do it off my phone. Alright. Cool. So, we've got our rulebook here. Look, this is so much glossier than what the webcam and the lighting are kind of implying. Also, by the way, I'm running this off wireless on Australian internet, so there's that. There's a mission book. Ooh. Now, I don't know if it's going to be plot spoilers. Yeah, mission 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so it has basically its own campaign system, but so I won't plot spoiler that. But if we go to the back here, we have designing missions, a system for designing your own missions, which is awesome. My ADHD, forever in need of impulsivity brain, and forever in need of novelty brain, loves that. So basically there's a core system, so it looks like there's some mechanics for setting up a core system, objectives, so you can there's a bit of a system in here for you to proc gen designing missions, and then there are random missions over here. So that's just like, pretty much just like, yeah, a system for choosing your caves, placing the caves, and then you just reveal them. So that's pretty cool. Rule book. Look, I won't go too much into the rules. I haven't read any of it, so I'll read the letter from management. I don't have any vocal effects to simulate the radio, but you and your team are being dispatched to the remote planet Huxis 4 immediately. Your orders are to mine and retrieve morkite, nitra, gold, quarks, and other valuable resources. More information on these materials can be found in the attached reference documents. Your team will be equipped with standard mining equipment as listed in your handbook. If you would rather embark on a solo mission, you will be assigned a Bosco unit. Yes, you get a fucking Bosco. Oh, this is already paid for itself. I'm so stoked. Warning. Hoxie's 4 is inhabited by a hostile oviparous species classified as glyphids. Encounters with various malign creature types are expected to occur. Refer to the attached hostile creatures sheet. It contains all the information we have on record for this species. Management expects delivery of all mined resources in a timely manner, even in the event of death, as per your contract. That is all. Deep Rock has a bit of a kind of a like pseudo dystopian like capitalist setting. So you're basically expendable dwarves, and pretty much you're expected to. It's called Deep Rock Galactic because Hoxie's 4 is basically this giant asteroid filled with bugs. And you're expendable, so you're being sent down into pretty much an asteroid infested with bugs to mine, and so management are kind of the overarching. Well, management does what it says at the tin, right? Let's open this up a bit. Okay. They certainly do. They sure do. Yes. And it's totally not a commentary on anything in modern capitalism at all. I totally am a shill for neoliberal management styles. But, yeah. Real book. Mission book. Cool. So what I might do at some stage, so that I actually play the fucking thing, is play through the missions and maybe do a bit of an episode about, my thoughts on what. But so we've got hostile creatures of Hoxie's 4. So, oh my god, this is so weird to work out in reverse. It's like backing up a truck. But that's kind of it's a bit glary. But you've got your hostile creatures here, so pretty much you've got different forms of glyphids. So you've got Brood Nexus, Spitball Infector, Praetorian, Oppressor, and Warden, and they're all actually in the game. So let's get this out of the light there a bit. So it's actually got some stat blocks for all your various baddies, and these all actually do appear in the game, so that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty rad. And there's symbols on there that I don't understand and won't pretend to until I've read the rules. But looks like there's a number of sheets there which I'm guessing are gonna have all the hex kits on it. Let's meet the team. Did I hear a rockin' stone? It's a scout. So you've got your own game boards here, and the game boards themselves have the weapons that are in the game itself. So the M1000 Classic, so that's like the shotgun for the scout. And you've actually got some perks down the bottom here. So scout has light-footed, 1 free ranged attack or throw after movement. Grappling hook, move over any pit or creatures. And flare shot, 1 action to place a flare token, unlimited range. So that's pretty. And lighting does come into this from the little bit that I've read. They've actually got kind of a fog of war system, which is pretty fucking cool. Because I mean, if you play Deep Rock Galactic, a lot of the scout's role is about illuminating the caves, because the caves are, funnily enough, pretty dark. Just like my soul, man. Anyways, Gunner. So, oh boy, this is very hard for me to figure out in reverse. So we've got Gunner there. So Gunner's got the powered minigun. Funnily enough. A zipline launcher and a shield generator. So same perks as the game itself, which is pretty cool. In the game, again, ziplining is handy because the scout actually has like a grapple, so the scout can just bounce around everywhere all over the map. Engineers and gunners kind of need a bit more assistance. So yeah, gunner is good for that. So like, even the cool thing about Deep Rock is that like each of the classes, like, so you've got your gunner, right? You think just John Rambo, but he's actually got like a utility. He's got the grappling line. So that's that one. Engineer, one of my faves. I mean, they're all good. The awesome thing about Deep Rock, the game, is to each of the classes, there's nothing too unbalanced about any of them. I've never really seen any hard nerfs in the game itself. And with, so for instance, the engineer, so we had the zipline launcher. I wonder if they've got the platform gun. They do. They've got the platform gun. That's fucking awesome. They've got the platform gun and the sentry turret. So the NGs have sentry turrets that drop. But the NG's got grenade launcher there. So that's him there. Look, it's afternoon here, so lighting's not too great, but whatever. This is gonna be a total fucking pain in the ass to unbox, isn't it? I mean, Reeboks on my feet. Anyway, driller. I think the drill is probably my fave. Only just though. So yeah. Funnily enough, the driller has a drill. Flamethrower, nice. Close combat and movement. So, ooh. This is gonna smell good. Ready? How good is Boardgame smell? Also, gold tokens. Gold, baby. And again, the lighting's a bit off, but hey, this is cool. So we've got like tokens for different minerals here. DAO, don't come after me. Ha 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 ha. It's totally an unboxing video for Kickstarter. It's totally not me showing my dark web product. Yeah, that just looks like drugs, but pretty freaking cool. I mean, I'll move the webcam in a sec just to give a bit of a better view. Some pretty nifty, like again, the lighting doesn't really, or the focus don't really, because it's not the world's greatest webcam, don't really do it justice, but I really like that there's specific mineral tokens. That is pretty damn cool. I think we've even got some health and stamina style tokens going on over here. So that's that. Oh god, I am the worst at organizing stuff. So if you are someone who really is into being organized, and potentially some OCD tendencies, stop watching now. You're going to hate me and you're going to report me to Twitch, because I'm going to be messy. A single black die. I don't even know what it's for yet, but it's mysterious. Yeah, yep. I'm hoping this isn't going to be like Gloomhaven, where you... Oh my god. I'll actually show you something in a sec. So... that is all pieces for Gloomhaven. All of that, plus the entire box, plus I have 2 folders. So, if this is going to be a reorganizational nightmare on the same level as that, I'm going to fucking scream. So far, seems alright. I should probably actually put all this stuff in an order. So what do we have? We had books. We had the cardboard. We had your boys. Now, we've also got some specific decks here. So I've got mission-specific events. Follow the event description specific to this mission. That's pretty cool. Nice little RNG there. And then we've also got It's Getting Sticky. Place 1 web spinner at exit 1 and 2 grunts each at exits 2 and 3. Activate all creatures. Okay, so that's kind of like if you've played Deep Rock, there'll be at certain kind of timed events where basically the shit hits the fan and you get a bit of a swarm on you. You know, you have management yell, swarm, swarm. Yeah. And then we've got some... God, this lighting is sucky, but whatever. It's too shiny. So that's Warthog Auto 210 Shotgun, which I also believe is in the game. It's so cute. Okay. Yeah, it is. But guys, it's a little, it's a little stein with a drink. You drink a beer. I am so fucking stoked. That's just made it. That's just made the whole, like, this is heavy. This is like die cast. Look, again, not the greatest kind of lighting, but like, dude, it's a little beer mug. Beer stein. Yeah. Well, the thing is that Zoo Dwarflander, starring Ben Driller. The thing with this is the box out there that I got rid of said Deep Rock Galactic board game with metal mug. So I'm hoping, like, because I think I backed it at the level where you get like an actual like stein to drink out of. Also, some colourful dice. As you can see, you've got very pretty dice that kind of reminds me of the Star Wars FFG dice. So you've got some that have got multiple pics on it, multiple rocks. There's explosive dice, there's directional dice. So that's pretty cool. I am so fucking stoked. The thing is that true to form, I didn't look anything up before, and because it's been so long since I backed the Kickstarter, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just back it at whatever level. I forgot about all this cool shit. Like, rock and stone? Are you fucking... Yeah. To hold my... Not meth. Not PCP and Angel Dust. Not LSD cubes. And, not a piece of obsidian off an ancient relic from deep space. This may actually have to replace this. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Right. So that's all that. And now I've already forgotten the order in which everything was in. So let's just stuff it all back in and make more focused people than myself cry. So put these fellas back on. Oh, this is gonna get annoying. that's that one. That's your tray of stuff. Good sir, here for some deeper Galactic. There are some glyphids. Oh my fucking god. Yes. This is so good. Dude, I'm so stoked. This is fucking... Yeah, it is actually nicely organized because, like... So you've got, like, this, right? That just pops over the top. Like, obviously I'll put the class cards over it, but, like... It's got logoed... Like, there's protective layers over every single layer in this box so far. Which is cool, but... Getting to the good part. God, they're gonna smell so good. Yeah. It smells good. Oh my god. You know those thumbnails where this is the thing. I didn't want to make a video and be like those fucking dickheads where every video's like them going, and that's in the thumbnail, and it's like, you won't believe them. Yeah, fuck those guys. They can go fuck themselves. But, dude. Bugs. Delicious. This. Oh my god. Very crappy lighting here on my behalf. In fact, I may have to close my blinds here. But I don't like sitting in the dark when the sun's outside. It annoys me. I get real irritated by it, but that's just because I'm a coasty boy. But my brother in Christ, my brother or sister, just look at that. Like, hang on, how do I get this to an angle? Yeah. This is a lot more detailed than what I'm making out to be with my shitty lighting. But holy god damn. Maybe if I shine this on it. Oh, I don't know if that helps or makes it worse. But there is some pretty damn good detail on that. So that's one of the glyphs. That's one of the explodey ones. Then there's so many. See, so those are grunts. Those are like your basic ones. There's like 6 or 18 of them. They have rocks and stones. I'm so fucking stoked. Oh my god, these are gonna be so... Oh my god. I need to get better at painting. I need to paint all my Imbasalt minis just so that I can paint these up. These look real good. Come get ya. But yeah, the camera focusing isn't great, but there's some... Even just the casts, the basic casts, you know, there's some mold lines on them, but the detail is like that. Just really nice detail overall. You know, I'm starting to respect Minis channels more now, because this is actually really hard to do. I can try and lower this down a bit more without breaking it or it dropping, and I don't think that's going to work, so let's just bring it over. So these are the minis. So that's a Praetorian, so that's one of your more kind of... I don't know if you guys have seen Rune Wars before, the minis game that like Fantasy Flight did that died, but this is kind of reminding me of that, so that's pretty cool. And then you've got some flying ones, so there's still flying dudes in this one, which is cool. By the way, fuck these guys, it's so fucking annoying in the game, but God, oh my God, so good. I'm so yeah, baby. All right. This is so good. All right, I'll stop being cryptid. Anyways, so that's your smorgasbord. I might put some I'll put some more detailed photos up on on my Insta or something, because like it's not really doing it justice. In fact, now do we want some tunes back on? Let's chuck some tunes back on. I don't know if the music was too loud before, but yeah, just let me know if the music was too loud. But yeah, so super fucking stoked with those minis. And yeah, I can't really do justice to the level of detail that is in those casts. They are picture perfect. I'm really impressed with them actually. So I like little things like that, like, you know, having the branding, the logo on each layer, like that's just nice. And like, for working memory defunct idiots like me, if I didn't have that nice little logo on, I'd probably go, oh, that's just rubbish, and I'd throw it out, and then I'd be like, why can't I organize it? So thanks, Deep Rock, for making being organized accessible. I am now running out of space. We're to it's not that bad. Like, that's all of it so far. So it's not too bad really in the scheme of it. But the pièce de résistance, the big reveal. Oh, it smells so fucking good. You know that plastic cast and new cardboard. Someone needs to make like board game smell smokable. I would be so addicted to that shit. It's not fucking funny. That's it. That's all the box. So now we meet our team. So you've got your actual dwarves up there. Here, wrong side of the camera. But these ones, wow, that's really cool. That you could use as like a 5th edition, like a Demigorgon or something. Like, the detail on these casts is freaking nuts. And like, I'm looking and there's not actually, I can't actually see any mold lines on that one, so that's pretty good. So I'm fucking stoked with these minis. I actually, no joke, like this has legit gotten me excited about maybe I should get back into painting minis or something. Look at that. What the fuck? That is so good. Just like the attention to detail. So that's Praetorian. And I love that they've scaled the baddies, because Praetorians are like, they're kind of your mid to end tier big guys in the game itself. So mad stoked that they've even scaled the minis up, because you know sometimes what in the Oh, uh-oh. I'm clicking my own mouse. Look at that big chungus. Like, look at my hand. Like, that is a big mother trucker. I actually, seriously, like, these minis are detailed enough that I think I would honestly be erring towards, like, commissioning someone to do it for me, because, like, how much did I spend? That's a good question, which I can answer. Deep rock. I didn't actually spend that much. I'll pull it up. Let's see. Oh my god, there's so many. Hang on. Let me just quickly go over. Deep rock. I know I pledged, like, I didn't pledge the lowest tier because otherwise I would have just got the core box. So let's have a look. Oh, by the way, there's also a pre-order. I'll put a link. So let's see. My pledge. All right. So I pledged for the deluxe edition. So I got, let's see, 110. It's in euro. So to convert that to USD for you, so you got an idea of it. What's up? It was 170 Australian, and then in USD that's 120. So 120 USD. Pretty fucking good, because every single one of these minis is like, yeah, I can't do it justice. Like, this shitty lighting, you know, you see like board unboxing and they've got it like, you know, overhead and it's all fancy. Well, you know, well, fuck. Also, Molly has a hat. Oh, yes, I'm so fucking stoked. Oh, I'll never play it, but I'm so fucking stoked. I don't know that I'll never play it, but yeah. So, apologies about the shaky hand. Yeah. So, that's, and like, you can, if you know Deep Rock, you can, you know, maybe not with this lighting, but you can clearly see like the detail. Okay, yeah, that's really unfocused. I actually feel like my phone could have done a better job of focusing than this, but yeah, I'll pop some pics up in the Discord and on Insta and stuff. But oh my god, so you've got Bosco. So if you were to play this solo, you've got Bosco, you've got Molly. Where'd Molly go? Oh no, Molly. But yeah, dude, it's got everything. Like, oh my god. Oh no. Uh-oh. I don't want to break it.
Little baby sentry turret.
That is so fucking cute. It's the goddamn engineer's fucking sentry turret. Like, far out, man. This is so good. But yeah, I backed this a while ago, and I backed a whole heap of other things. So I think the things I've got coming is the Mothership RPG. I think I've got about 5 or 6 Kickstarters coming. It's all stuff that Frosthaven, Secret of Gloomhaven. It's a bunch of shit that I backed while I was at home bored, which was what got me into solo board gaming in the first place. But yeah, like, oh, this that is just gnarly. Like, just the detail on it, and it's pretty like grotesque in a cool way. Like, these would do really well in like something like, say for instance, 5 Parsecs from Home or War Surge, or you know, minis agnostic games or tabletop games. Like, you could totally break these out for like a fantasy one. They've even got your resource drop pod, so like pretty much they've got. I actually thought there would be a lot more tokens than there were minis. So, like, the appeal for that for me with all this is like, one of the reasons I bought this is like the same reason that I got into tabletop in the first place. Like, it's the physicality, it's the tactile element, and like, I don't really like all digital board gaming or all digital role playing. So like, I GM Mutiny Zero and stuff, but I've always got dice in my hand because it's just, I think it's probably an ADHD thing or just my like sensory preference, but I need that, like, if I don't have something physically in my hand at some stage, I just feel like I'm playing a video game, and it just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me. It's not to say like that's all bad or whatever, because like obviously this comes with a certain level of privilege. Like, $172 is a fair whack of fucking money to spend, but you know, you got the driller. It's even got like the drill arms and stuff, which is pretty fucking cool. So yeah, like, dude, this is really, I am so stoked. Oh, there's Molly. So literally, I don't know if you've played Deep Rock, but you spend a lot of time filling up minerals into Molly. Molly's sort of like what you kind of collect your minerals in. So when you're playing, you fill them up in there. That's so fucking adorable. Oh, this is so good. I'm so happy. So, let's see here. Oh, okay, here we go. The reboxing. Yeah, that's basically it, I think. Let's see if that works. Oh, no. Okay. We're having some technical issues on the board game. Where does the... Alright, that's odd. Anyway, I'm blown away. This is really good. I'm fucking stoked. I actually can't wait to play this. I think I might even play it this weekend because this is just so cool. Yeah, I sort of thought about it, and I thought I might like do some... I wasn't going to do some streams with me playing it, but maybe I will. But with it set up a little bit better, like in terms of angles and lighting and that sort of stuff. But from what I've just looked at, it's fucking awesome. Yeah, so very nice. I am very, very stoked. So basically, I will read what we've got in here. 38 miniatures for special minis, and some of those were stretch goals. Swarm threat marker. So that's what the black die is. It's a swarm threat marker. That's pretty cool, I think. Yeah. So what I might do is I'll read through it and play a game of it or something, and maybe do like a bit of a post hoc on it. But this is really good, and I should have thought about the lighting aspect of this video, because it just does not do justice to like how well this whole thing presents. What is going on here? Anyways, right, you're gonna play like that, I'm gonna play like this. Could get a little bit... If you're one of those people that has to get rid of the packaging though, like the plastic packaging, I could see this getting a little annoying real quickly. But it's nothing too bad. So, yeah, I think I'll do like... Maybe I'll do a read through of the book, and then I don't know. I don't know if people would be interested in watching me play it. The thing is that I'm not like most people who play board games and DM and that sort of stuff. I'm pretty crap with the recall of like specific mechanics and that sort of thing in the moment. I rely a lot on rules like systems. I rely a lot on YouTube videos, that sort of stuff. So I just kind of get this feeling that I don't know if any sort of... Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to play test it now, man. I literally was just going to unbox it. I'm actually thinking I'll play test either a whole campaign or something before I even get to it. But thanks for catching up, man. But yeah, so once again, just this is some of your stuff. Dice, mission cards, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Also forgot that. Yep. I don't know if this is going to repack as well as it packed. And I keep forgetting that. So yeah, I'm really happy with this purchase. I regret nothing. I immediately love it. I am really hoping that I get past my own kind of habit of purchasing board games and TTRPGs and stuff, and then just sitting there gathering dust, because this is fucking awesome. Yeah, that's not going to pack in as well. Anyway, you guys weren't here to see me packing shit back up. But word to the wise, figure out these layers before you pack it back in. That's that rule book there. And look, flipping through, you know, you've got... the rules have got actions, move, attack, weapon effects, weapon upgrades, landscaping, interior design, throwables, rock and stone. So there's rock and stone cards, like actual cards that just have rock and stone on them. That's pretty fucking rad. So I do like, this is just a small thing, but I appreciate that coming with the packaging. This was in meticulous condition when I got it, and it's shipped to Australia, so like that's a plus, that's a factor. I'm gonna have to figure out the repacking of this thing, and I may need to employ the help of my partner, who's better at organising than I am. But you've also got your map there. One last thing I will show. I was going to unbox the minis, the expansion, but I won't do that now. Actually, I won't be a fucking coward. Let's just go for it. Actually, nah. But basically, the Goo from Above expansion does what it says on the tin. So you've got... Ew, yuck, gooey. So there's plastic goo markers and stuff, which is cool. Then the pièce de résistance. Oh, and look, even this, like, it's just a battle mat, and it's like really well packaged up. So props to the publishers for like actually packaging it up. If this is a neoprene mat too, I'm going to be so stoked. Very nice. A little bit roughed up there, that's fine. It came across the world to get to me. And you know what? Aussie couriers are shit, and they're the bane of every board gamer's existence. Don't sue me, but it's the truth. This is the actual game map. I think one of the pledge tiers came with a mouse pad, but I don't really need it. But so this is the game map. So that's the actual hex map there. It's kind of hard to see. I'll put it down. So we've got, basically, there's the logo again. You've got glyphid cards. You've got rock and stone over here, which is pretty amazing. And just some movement stuff. So yeah, it's really slick, and it is actually neoprene. So like it's actual wetsuit material. That's, I can tell. Yes. Oh, this is, man, this is really, I'm stoked. This was rad. Thank you, Mood Publishing. This is cool. Oh no, I gotta, look, I'm not gonna bore you guys with me packing up, so I'll say peace out. I am gonna record some guitar in a little bit too, so I know it's late for you, Temp, but if anyone wants to stick around for a bit, I'll be doing some jams as well. But yeah, I think, don't know, maybe I'll stream me playing it once I get my head around it. The problem is I'll never get my head around it because I suck with rules, because I'm shit with rules like that, but that's fine. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, can't even, need to get a better webcam. Rock and stone. Oh, by the way, last little bit of detail. It's actually got collector's rock and stone edition on it. That's pretty fucking rad. Alright, this is gonna go on my shelf of shame, right next to all the others I haven't been playing. But yeah, rock and stone. See you around. Goodbye.